Hi guys, welcome back. For those of you who are fans of the ankle weight when we used it last time, we're going to be using it again. So this time we're doing a mat bar workout that is going to target the outer thighs and glutes with the help of an ankle weight. Of course, you can still do it without the weight as well, so no worries. All you really need is your mat, so go ahead, roll that out, grab your weight if you've got it, and let's go. Hey guys, we're back on the floor again, and strangely, last time I used the ankle weight, people seemed to enjoy it, so it's back for another mat bar workout. The last time we used it, it was an inner thigh focused mat bar workout, so you can go find that one. It was fairly recent. And then today we're going to do sort of the opposite of that. We're going to focus on outer thighs and glutes with the ankle weight. Of course, if you don't have an ankle weight, don't worry about it. You can definitely still do it. This is just gonna add a whole lot of extra burn. So mine is 0.75 kilos, which is roughly a pound and a half. I would not recommend going higher than that. You'll see why. I would not recommend going higher. But couple of things before we get cracking into this workout. Number one, if you don't follow me on Instagram, please go do so. It's just at F2D Fitness, and I post all kinds of stuff over there. So fitness information, lots of nutrition stuff, general wellness, hormone balance, all of the things you can find over there, and I post quite frequently. And also over there, as well as down below here in the description box, you can find the link to my 28-day workout program, the Hustle and Flow Guide. That is a program that goes with women's hormone cycle. So really perfect one to do if you feel like your hormones might be a little bit out of balance, or if you've been struggling to maybe lose hormonal fat deposits, and you really want to get in good shape, feel good, feel energetic. That is a great one for that. So you can find that information there. You can purchase it from anywhere in the world. Once you have that download, you can do it forever and ever and ever and ever. So that's all we're going to get cracking on this one. We're actually going to start without the ankle weight, but don't worry, we're going to get into it fast. So I want you to split the knees here to about shoulder distance, and we're going to be doing a mat squat. So butt is going to sit, I'll actually come turn on diagonal so you can see. Butt is going to sit basically almost all the way back to the heels. You're going to squeeze the butt to come up. Watch that you're not just using the knees to go up and down, up and down, up and down, okay? We're going to do 1 minute of these bad boys. So setting my timer, we're starting in 3, 2, 1. So butt sits back, abs pulling in tight, squeeze the butt to press up. So big squeeze the glutes at the top. We're not going too fast with these. Keep shoulders back and down. So we can still think posture. We can always think posture. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna see how the cats are gonna behave this morning because they're being a little bit chaotic. As I'm filming this, we're coming up on a full moon. They get a little chaotic around full moons. So that's how they've been so far today. They woke me up nice and early. Life with cats. Life with cats, am I right? Or do you guys have cats that like let you sleep? Sometimes they do, rarely. All right, do a couple more here. And then I want you to hold about halfway down. You're just gonna swing the hips to one side, over to the other side. So we're just going side to side, still nice flat back here. So flat upper back, flat lower back, abs pulling in tight, and we're just going side to side with the hips. Does work into the obliques a little bit as well. That's just a bonus. Whew. But it is burning a bit, not gonna lie. And these ones do also work the quads, but keep squeezing the butt tight. Ooh, these are gonna get exhausting. These are gonna get exhausting. Tell you what, this mat squat series is not too long. So this is just like our little intro. The fun bit is when we get to that ankle weight. Little bit more here. And last one, and then from that halfway point, you're gonna press down, halfway up. Press down, halfway up. Squeeze the butt each time. So we want to get cat hair in my eye. Awesome. We don't want to get cat hair in my eye. We want to get both the backs and the fronts of the legs. The fronts of the legs, I guarantee you're going to get anyway. It's one of those things. Quads will pretty much always jump in to help. Doesn't take a lot of effort to get them to help. They're helpers like that. But backs of the legs and glutes require a little bit more coaxing, I would say. Keep it going here. We just have one more thing after this one in this little mat squat series, and then it's time for the ankle weight to come and play. All right, last few seconds here. Give me one more. Stay at that halfway point. We're going again, side to side. Same as before. A little side to side. Whatever you want to do with the arms here, you can. If you want more resistance, you can bring them up overhead. I just like keeping them at my chest because I find helps keep my shoulders open. It's just a nice, comfortable position for me, really. But you can figure out what works for you as long as abs still stay tight. So what we don't want, let me just show you from the side, keep going here. What we don't want is that butt to pop back like this, because now it's just a whole lot of lower back. And guess what? My abs are not engaged. So keep a tuck there, tuck tailbone under, just as you would in any squat. Squeeze butt, squeeze abs. That's what's going to keep this where we want it and not just in the lower back. It will feel a lot easier if you like release the back. So if it feels easy, I guarantee you're probably releasing it. Do last couple here and all the way up. Okay, that's our first little series done. Now it's time for the ankle weight. All right, I'm gonna start with the ankle weight on my left side, which is my non-dominant. It's probably gonna be the same for most of you, but yeah, if it's not, go ahead, just start with it on your non-dominant side. Oh, it already feels heavy. Okay, we're gonna come up to the knees here again. That leg that has the ankle weight on, you're gonna extend out to the side. Opposite arm comes down directly underneath the shoulder. Make sure it is in line then with the supporting knee. We don't want it to be like back here, forward, in too close. It's just directly into the shoulder, in line with that knee. Bottom foot, you can pivot around to wherever it feels stable. Doesn't matter, that can go anywhere. This top leg though, we're gonna be doing a straight lift and lower. 1 minute. Squeeze abs in tight. We started 3, 2, 1. And these are hard without an ankle weight. So with an ankle weight, they're harder. Keep pulling up from the middle here as well, so watch that you don't collapse into the shoulder. Shoulder should always stay away from the ear. Keep that knee straight. So try to lift in line with the torso here, but most importantly, keep that knee straight. But we do want to get the resistance. So sometimes what'll happen is I've seen people hit that first point of resistance and they're like, well, that's the ultimate. No, it's not. No, it's not. There are probably at least like 1 or 2 points of resistance past that, and I want you to go to one of those. So not just that first one. You got to push through that first one because that's where the muscle is actually really working. If we just stop at the first one, you haven't really done anything. You haven't really done anything to increase the strength. All right, couple more here, and I'm sorry to inform you, but we're gonna keep it up, and we're gonna pulse. So keep these small. I'm gonna show you what I don't want, and that is this, which I see a surprising amount of, where it's just totally out of control. No, I want you to keep these controlled, keep pushing bottom hip forward, so we're not collapsing forward like this as well. Oh, hello, friend, look who's here. Keep it nice and straight. Keep them small, keep them slow, keep them high. Hey, buddy, Leo. Leo, buddy. I think the last time you guys will have seen Leo, he was just a 5-year-old boy. Now he's a 6-year-old boy. My big guy. Yeah, my little buddy who we got at 6 weeks is now 6 years, and he's still the best, except for when he's an absolute terror in the morning, waking me up. Last few seconds here. All right, you're gonna flex that foot. We're gonna curl into the butt as if you're popping a balloon on your butt. Extend, push through the heel. So curl, keeping knee lifted the whole time. Don't let the knee move. It's gonna stay in the same position. So it's not going down, it's not going forward or back. We're just hinging from the knee. But keep thinking of that rotation of the hips here. So really strong supporting glute. I don't know which you're gonna feel more, the active or the supporting in this series. Squeeze that supporting glute though, super, super tight. You can do it. Watch that it's not tilting. You'll know by the shoulders as well. So if that top shoulder is dipping forward, you know that you're getting that tilt. Don't get that tilt. Don't get it. It's a really nice sculpting series. Just bear with it. We'll have one more exercise in this position. So few more seconds here. Last one, I want you to keep the next curl. You can flex or point the toes, and we're just gonna pulse it here. So with that bent knee, foot and knee should be on the same level. So if you're here with foot above the line of the knee, you know that the hips are not where they belong. Knee and foot should be level. Again, keep these small, keep them controlled. Your whole body should not be moving through these. We wanna isolate it, find that corner. Yes, I know it should be uncomfortable, that corner as well as the supporting corner, but you should feel corners. Keep squeezing, keep pressing shoulders apart. We're not collapsing into that arm. Squeeze the abs a little bit tighter to support everything. Almost there, like I said, this is the last one in this position, which is great news. We got 10 more seconds. I would not want to do any more in this position, I'm not gonna lie. Here's 3, 2, 1. Woo! Release. Do you see why I said don't go higher than 0.75 kilos? This is why. You could do lighter, actually. All right, we're gonna come down onto that side. Sorry, we are still on this side. Bottom leg, you're gonna bring out in front of you. You can rest fully down on the side here, but bottom leg is gonna come in front of you in this little like kind of box formation. So it's gonna be, you can line it up just with the edge of the mat. That's probably gonna be the easiest. Top leg is gonna stack right over it. So we have more or less a 90-degree angle from the hips. We're gonna lift and lower. That's our next move here. So knee, ankle, stay level. We start in 3, 2, 1. Lift and lower. Watch that you're not opening the hip. So you shouldn't be rolling back like that. Hip stays stacked. So you can even just bring a hand to the hip as a little reminder. I mean, these are better than the last series, but not by a lot. But you guys like the ankle weight apparently, so here it is. It's come to play. It is just a very particular feeling. Not too long a workout though overall. In fact, we should be, well, we're nearly at the halfway point. We're nearly at the halfway point of the workout. And then second half, nothing's gonna be really that unexpected. That's not true. There is a surprise at the end. Keep this one up, flex the foot. You're gonna push it straight, little lift, bring it back in. So push it out straight, through the heel, little lift, bring it in. Keeping everything nice and controlled on that little lift. Keep the legs straight, so full extension through the heel. That does matter on these. So don't have a bend in that knee and think that that's it. You guys maybe would have realized from that first series where we were in that side kneeling position, the bent pulses, they are easier than straight. It is easier to keep a lift when it's bent. So I want these to be hard. I want a straight leg there, keep it nice and long. Again, I feel like I'm getting a little bit of the top oblique actually on this one, which is kind of nice. The nice thing about working side body is that if you're doing like outer thighs, glutes, you do tend to get the oblique with it sometimes, which is just a bonus. All right, last one there. You're gonna bring it back in here. Final thing, we're gonna go knees touch, toes touch. Knees touch, toes touch. Bottom side of your body is not moving at all. So that leg that's on the floor, it's not moving. Go as big as you can with these ones. So when knees come together, keep feet wide. When toes come together, keep knees wide. This is the last little song and dance for the ankle weight on this side. And then we get to take it off, and then we get to do it all over again on the other side. But now you know exactly what to expect. And maybe second side will be a little bit easier. Depending, I don't know. Both sides are kind of active, not so much in this one, but in that side kneeling position. Both sides, because that supporting glute does get a fair bit of work as well. One more. And close it up. Oh boy. Okay, that was fun. We made it through. Go ahead, press up. Remove that ankle weight if you're using it. Hate that sound. Worst sound in the world. And we're gonna switch it over. That's my least favorite part of these ankle weights. Velcro. I hate the sound of Velcro. Is anybody with me? It like makes my whole jaw like tense up. Anyway. All right, back up onto the knees here. So you're gonna drop hand underneath the shoulder. Again, just make sure it's in line with that knee. This bottom foot can pivot wherever it wants to. Top leg straight, watch the hips, keep pulling back, / pressing bottom hip forward. Straight lift in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Fresh side, kind of. Now we're just supporting with that rather exhausted side. But we can do it. We can do it. Just keep these nice and smooth. So we never want the leg to just like fall back down. It should be a press down. Nice and controlled. Keep squeezing abs in tight. It's not an easy workout, this one. And like I said, it's not easy without an ankle weight either. It's just like, if you're a little bit more advanced and you want to amp it up, throw in an ankle weight. And there are actually probably a lot of places in some of my workouts where I don't use an ankle weight where you could add it in. They do work their way in surprisingly seamlessly. All right, keep next one lifted. We pulse it here. I think this is the hardest one. So everything nice and stable from the hips up. Don't let the whole torso move. You're keeping it right here. So focus on the length. That's gonna help with it. It's gonna help find that spot. And keep these small, keep them slow. If it's too fast, I guarantee that the muscles are not doing the work. The muscles take a moment to respond. They take time. So if you're here going really, really fast, it's gonna be joints or it's gonna be nothing at all. Because the muscles will not even have time to react to make it happen. It'll just be all momentum and chaos. So don't make it momentum and chaos, make it muscle. If we're gonna be here doing this, we might as well just like buckle down and get it done. Keep pulling top shoulder back. Last several seconds here. I do feel like my lift is not as high on this side, but that makes sense because I've got a higher lift on the left. All right, flex the foot, we curl. Heel to butt, knee stays in the same spot. Push all the way along through the heel. So this is helping you find that full extension. So when you push it long, I mean push all the way through the heel, as if you're trying to put your like footprint on a wall across from you or something. Woo! Squeezing both glutes to support that extension. I do always feel as if the second side goes by a little bit faster. Maybe I'm alone in that. But I always think like once you've done it once, you know that your body can do it. And so the second side is just like, it's already in there. You're just repeating. Plug and chug. You can let me know what you think. But I do always feel that the second side is just a little bit easier. I tend to do my dominant side second as well. But even if I don't, I find the second side just goes by a little faster. All right, last one there. Keep a bend. And you're just gonna pulse it here. So foot can be flexed or pointed. Find that motion again, just from the very top of the leg. Try to get a little shake in it. I'm finding the shake. I'm settling into the shake. I'm enjoying the shake. I'm telling myself that I'm enjoying the shake. Abs tight here as well, just as a little reminder. Pull across the fronts of the shoulders, separate them out. We're so close. We got 30 more seconds. So we're halfway through this one, and this is the last thing in this position. Woo! Which is great news, I feel. Not that lying down bit is particularly easy, but I do think compared to these, it's a little bit easier. Last 10. Bear with, keep it high. So stay in that shake. If you're down here just moving around, again, you're not gonna feel it. And go ahead, release. You'll feel when you're feeling the muscle. So stay in that zone where it is like, it's slow, you're sticking in it, it's shaky the whole time. Coming down to the side here though, final bit on this side. So again, bottom knee is gonna come forward in line with the ankle, and you can just line it up on the edge of the mat to keep it nice and simple. All right, top leg stacks. We're just doing those little lifts to start. In 3, 2, 1. So lift and lower, hips stay stacked. Lift and lower. Yeah, like this C doesn't feel too bad to me because now it's just my dominant leg, and my non-dominant is totally just on vacation now. It doesn't have to support it really anymore. So yeah, this is not too bad. So we've got this, and then we've got one more little finale series after we do this side. But I'm going to do that final series without ankle weights because I only grabbed one ankle weight. If you've got 2 ankle weights at the ready, you could use both. But yeah, you can always do it without as well. If you're just like, well, that was fun. That was a fun use of an ankle weight for a while there. You can do it without, because it is going to be a challenging one. All right, one more here. Keep it lifted. We extend, push through the heel, little lift, straight leg, tuck back in, extend, woo, little lift, tuck back in. Find that shake, move slowly through the shake. So yeah, I would say probably 9 out of 10 times what I see with like bar and Pilates style workouts is that they need to be slowed down. Slow them down unless it's like cardio, explicitly cardio. If we're doing strength, slow it down. You're gonna get more work, you're gonna get more of a burn. It's probably actually gonna be a little bit harder, so slow it down. So you can really, really feel everything that we're working. Last little push through these ones, and then we've got that final exercise here. Yeah, this side's not too bad. All right, last one there, we do knees and toes. So knees, what is on my leg? Toes. I think it's a leaf that one of the cats brought in from outside. Woo, all right, saying that, this one's pretty intense. Spoke too soon, but at least it's the last one. Oh boy, yeah, this actually feels maybe a little bit harder than on the first side. So weird. Ooh. Keep it going. Yes, I know it burns. It's gonna be that kind of like crampy burn feeling in the outside, that like corner. It's not gonna last forever. It's just gonna be while we're doing this, and then when we're done, it's gonna go because it's not a real cramp. All right, last 10 seconds. Keep going. Just keep telling yourself one more, last one there. Oh, okay. There we go. So like I say, you can either get rid of that ankle weight that you have on right now, if you have one on, or you can add a second ankle weight. So one on each ankle. Up to you. I'm electing to get rid of it. So final series here, it's gonna be a nice short one. It's only 3 minutes, so 3 exercises. You're gonna come all the way down here, face down. We're going to bend the knees, bring heels together, split the knees to about the width of your mat. Keep squeezing the heels in toward you, so don't let them go out and away. That's not it. Squeeze them in toward your butt. We're gonna be keeping heels together. Little lift and release to the floor. 1 minute. In 3, 2, 1. Lift and lower. So really just focusing on squeezing the butt as tight as you can. If the legs are not lifting with this one, don't worry about it. If you're really focusing on squeezing the butt, the more you do that and just practice that, eventually it will lift. I promise. Eventually it will lift. But don't worry about like getting a high lift here. Worry about just squeezing the glutes as tight as you can and see what happens within that. A high lift is not the end all and be all of this one. Better to have control with it. I really hate these, I'm not gonna lie. But they are a good one for working the center of the glutes. And they really isolate the glutes. So if you have kind of what I call like sleepy glutes, this will help wake them up. But I'm not gonna lie, I really hate this exercise. All right, keep this next one lifted. We're gonna extend out. So yes, legs are lifted, full push through the heels, bend back together. Exhale, push through the heels. Inhale, bend in. So again, we're keeping these nice and slow. Find the full extension. So don't think like, it's mostly extended, that's enough. No, it's not enough until you've fully pushed through the heels. So if toes touch floor there, that's okay, as long as you don't have weight resting in the legs. So tops of the legs, they might be touching the floor a little bit, but yeah, there's no weight in them. Ooh. Yeah, you can see why I did this one without ankle weights. But it would be next level to do it with ankle weights. So if you guys are going for it, kudos to you. Or even if you do part of this with ankle weights, like, hello. One more, we're gonna keep legs long, point the toes. Final thing, we're gonna squeeze inner thighs together and open. Squeeze inner thighs together and open. Oh, keep those legs lifted. So you're squeezing from the sides of the glutes. Yes, I'm shaking. I hope you're shaking also. If not, see if you can lift a little higher. I cannot wait to be finished with this one. Keep pushing long through the toes. So legs do need to be straight here. That's why I say squeeze from the inner thighs, not the ankles. The ankles don't have to come together, but I want that press to be from the tops of the legs. So do not bend the knees. Zero bend in the knees. That is a cheat. Oh man, this feels like the longest minute of the entire thing, I think. Final 10 seconds. Bear with. All right, last one, release. Oh, keep knees wide here, toes together, press back to a child's pose. You can give the hips a little wiggle there, side to side. Oh man, what a doozy. Go ahead, press up to seated. Sit back on the butt here. We're just gonna take a stack of the legs. So left leg stacking on top here. If you have like a little space there, you can do one of two things. You can either separate a little wider so it is flat, or you can start to just like press into it, rock into it until maybe eventually it'll close up. But going wherever you are there, just have a little play around. You can start to move, maybe make little circles with the torso. Find where it feels really like sticky, and then just spend a little extra time in that area. Just pressing into it, really using the breathing to help release. And then we'll switch sides. So you should feel it in that outer thigh, glute, outside hip of the leg that's on top. So it might have a little bit more flexibility on one side. Again, for me, my dominant side, the right, is a little bit more flexible. So having the right on top is just generally easier, more comfortable for me. I'm not gonna lie, after doing that series, it all feels a little bit tight right now, but that's why we're doing this stretch, because we just did a good bit of strength. So balance it all out. Ooh. All right, there we go. So you guys, of course, can spend a little bit more time stretching here. If you desire, you go on and do another workout. Maybe you want to pair this one with that inner thigh one with the ankle weight as well. If you're feeling really crazy, go for it. But if you guys enjoy seeing these workouts with the ankle weight, let me know by giving a like button giving it a like button, hitting that like button down below. That's the one. And then while you're down there, go ahead, leave me a comment letting me know what other sorts of things you would like to see more of. And of course, if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button to come back for 2 videos per week on Mondays and Thursdays. All kinds of good stuff coming your way. So see you guys back here soon. Bye.